Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and welcome to the Update 34 preview. So this is an early access version as well. I was given this exclusively by Dan from the Universe Sandbox team, so he's the creator and the director of Universe Sandbox. So a massive thank you and shout out to him for providing me with this early access version of the game. And yeah, this is titled Terraforming at the moment, and that image, just that moving image at the top there, the GIF, that looks awesome. You can see there's a lot of different colours and stuff being thrown in there. So let's get into this. So, new materials. So this is something that we've been after for a long time. I'm talking years. So, simulate, construct and terraform planets and atmospheres with 8 new materials, bringing the total to 12. Add oxygen, methane and more to planets using the material or surface editing tools. And learn more about these materials in our Terraforming Mars guide. So we'll definitely be checking that out very shortly. We've also got atmospheres and oceans are now realistically simulated based on where material properties and mass. Atmospheres will now be thicker where there is more gas and oceans darker where there is more liquid. Now that's seriously cool as well. That is really cool. Watch materials blend and evaporate in the bombard moon with material simulations. That's probably what we got at the top there. Material collisions. Watch oceans boil, creating thick particles of atmosphere and see shockwaves pushing gases during collisions. Check out the Earth in the series collision. Okay. And then object compositions. We're dynamically updating planet radius or radii using models of their internal material temperature, pressure and density. So I've got the full patch notes up here, and it is an enormous list of stuff. So there's no way, if I read this, we'll be here all day. So we'll have to wait till that gets officially released by the team. But yeah, it's just going on about the differences between the two, the new composition system. So we're going to go ahead and check out all of this, because there's a lot of science in here as well. So yeah, I don't want to be reading out the whole video now. We want to actually see it in action. So without further ado, we'll hop straight into the first simulation here. So Terraform Mars. Let's go ahead and see this. So this is our neighbour Mars. Though it is unfit for human life, many space agencies are considering sending a crewed mission to the Mars in the near future. We'll help by trying to add a few different tools to try it and terraform the planet for human visitors. Okay, sweet. Mars already has a thin atmosphere, but we need to add more warmth to the planet and create enough pressure to prevent liquid water from instantly boiling off its surface. So we need to select Mars. Now we go to composition. Now, oh, look at, oh. Now that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, look at that. So it's got all the different, oh yeah, that's seriously cool. Look at all this, man. That's an entirely new thing. Oh my god, look at that. So now we can legitimately make carbon dioxide gas giants, nitrogen gas giants. We can make so many helium gas giant. Oh yes, this is fantastic stuff. Okay, nitrogen. Increase the amount of nitrogen on Mars. Okay, so we're going to times it by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Hey, there's some clouds now. We can also use the surface editing tools to create a habitable atmosphere. Okay, so tools. Planetscape. Oh, so planetscaping. Okay. So, carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas that traps heat, increasing the planet's temperature. Mars is quite cold, so let's add some carbon dioxide and warm it to an Earth-like temperature. So, select carbon dioxide. Okay. Carbon dioxide, okay, so open the list of material phases. So, we want it as a gas. Okay, and then aim at Mars and shoot it. So, we're going to slowly spray a load of carbon dioxide there. Add to the planet's worth of atmosphere will take a while at this rate. Let's increase the amount of carbon dioxide. So, we're going to multiply it up. 1, 2... So that's pretty cool. Aim at Mars again. So I'm clicking and holding. It's slowly doing it. You can see it slowly spinning there. That's a lot of carbon dioxide you got to add. You can see it's making like a certain patch on Mars where we're actually hitting it as well. That's really cool. Almost there. A little further. All the way around. Come on, Mars. And there you go. Right. So now we need to add some oxygen. So let's add oxygen so our human visitors can breathe. Oxygen makes up 21% of Earth's atmosphere, so we'll add about the same amount of oxygen as there is on Earth. Sweet. Okay, so... oh, oxygen's blue. Oh, yeah. Check that out. Okay. Voila. These gases will help warm Mars, maintain enough pressure for liquid water to exist on its surface, and make it more hospitable for humans. So, speaking of water... okay. So, go into the tools. So, it's all the clouds now. Looking seriously cool. So, we're going into tools again to throw material at this time. So, we're using the good old launcher. And start spraying. So, there you go, Mars. Throw some in the north as well. Go a bit more in the south. And just a nice load on the equator area. So, there you go, Mars. That's all done. Okay, now that we need to wait for the temperature of Mars and all the phase of materials. Okay, Phases all the materials on its surface are stabilised. Terraform is difficult, so it may take a while. We'll speed up the simulation. So all the water and the gases all need to rotate and spin around, all mix in together. So there we go. So speeding time very fast. Oh yeah. Check that out. We've locked the view to Mars' surface and opened its data views to watch as the surface traps heat over time, causing snow and ice to form and melt as the planet heats up. Cool, cool. So there you go. So you can see on the maps here, there's all the water we sprayed on. The liquid water. Okay, so slow down. All right, so where are we? After about 50 years, so we're now in the year 2067 at the bottom here. So parts of the Martian surface are well above 0 degrees. So if we look here, well above 0. So it's still saying minus 16 there, but okay, let's roll with that. The atmosphere pressure is close to Earth's. It might not be perfect, but it's more hospitable to our human visitors now. Mars' new oceans may continue to spread at the rate at which water flows over a planet's surface. Does not increase this over a planet's surface. Does not increase simulation speed. Okay, right. Oh. We don't have a live simulation universe sandbox yet, but you can finish your terraforming by visually adding vegetation, city lights to the visuals tab. So you'll go ahead and click at those guys on. So where are we? Source map. Oh, there we go. The vegetation. There we go. So they're switched on. So we need to put it as always on. So that'd make it look like that. But right now it's still if had. So it isn't effectively ready yet. Why don't you try terraforming the moon? Okay, yeah, we'll check that out in a minute. So let's go ahead and just close the sub-menus for now. So let's have a little play with this first. This is what we've made so far. So I'm going to just try the settle water button. Just let that sort itself out. So we've there you go. So more of the north of Mars floods up more. As you can see, most of the north is covered. You can still see the oxygen and hydrogen areas as well. That's seriously cool. So that's everything that this contains right now. All of the materials there. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. So composition. Oh, that is fantastic. I love that. Look at all those men. Look at. Oh yeah. See, look how detailed this gets. Solid mass, liquid gas. It has all of that stuff all thrown in there as well. I mean, remember this is just a test version, so going by what I know, obviously we can't 100% confirm that this will be in the full release because this is still a test version after all. So obviously the guys at the team, so Dan, all his team, obviously they're going to see the feedback that everyone gives once this version does release publicly, and then maybe they'll tweak it. So we'll see if all of this makes it into the final release, but for now, let's enjoy it while it's here. So visuals, so I'm just going to see, so this is all still, let's give Mars a little more increase now. Oh, so the atmosphere is actually blue now. Even though it still has the simulated colour, because of the stuff we've added to it, it's actually made the colour blue. Oh, that's really cool. So if you keep it on simulated, it will stay the same, but as soon as you go to custom, it will go with whatever you want. But yeah, if we go back to simulated, so it actually generates an atmosphere colour based on the element. Okay, that's really awesome. Alright, okay. So what's the temperature of Mars looking? So it's still saying minus 30 is average. The warmest is still minus 23. So I guess it needs a little more carbon dioxide. Then let's just double it. Let's let time speed up. See how that is that? Yeah, so you can see it's warming up. There you go. So we doubled it. Keep an eye on that. So it should go into the positives now. There you go. So it's flipping over. Ah, okay. All right. So let's just spin it as fast as we can go. Let's just see where it maxes out at. So it's going seriously high, isn't it? So let's just lower that. Maybe we went a little too over the top there. So let's just... oh, yeah, we really did. Let's just get it down to sort of a decent temperature. So we'll go up to about 40. I think that's at the hottest point, say 40 odd. Yeah, okay. So let's slow that down. So there shouldn't be too much ice on the around the equator now. So it should only be in the poles. So you can see now there's some green areas because we've got the vegetation on the if habitable option. So you can see it. Yeah, those areas are habitable there. So that's a good old terraform Mars there. So let's check the stats. So you got, yeah, Earth similarity, lifelike good. So we have we've made it look good. I want to say maybe there's a little too much water going on. So what we'll do is we'll lower that. So let's actually try it in the composition tab here. So, so water. I want to lower you a bit. So where are we? Water. So let's just lower that. So that's the new button to do it with. Okay. Just going to lower it a bit more. And obviously, we still have the settle water button as well. I'm actually just going to lower. I want to lower the sea level a bit, just so we can see a little more of the surface going on. There you go. I think that's a decent amount there. All right. Okay. So that's a decent build we've made there. Obviously, we could spend a lot more time doing this, but yeah, I want to have some pretty crazy fun. I really like this. The new way they've done this. This is really cool. It'd be cool if you could sort of select each mode individually. I think that could be quite good, but obviously, I don't know if that. So obviously all the secret buttons as well we can look at. See, oh no, I don't want to do that. I think I just opened it all twice. Where are we? Let's close that down. And where's the composition? I want to see all the internals. What? How? What? I clicked something I shouldn't have there. Okay, what we'll do is we'll start fresh. So if we go into guides, there should be all the new bits about that as well. Stan did tell me about that as well. Surface simulation. Let's see here. So home open materials. So it's open materials. So open materials. Is there one called materials there? Let's have a look. Aha! Aha, so here's the new ones. Okay, so oh yeah, we're gonna see. Yeah, we're checking all this out for sure. Okay, so we've just done Tide-locked Earth. Okay, so we'll check this one out first. Let's just try and do as many as we can. Right, so, or is this one that we've already? I don't think this is relevant though, is it? That's just to turn the tide. No, okay. Bombard and terraform Mars. See, these are new ones. I don't think they are. Silicate. See, that sounds new. Silicate. I'm not sure if these two are new or not, but these other ones definitely are because it's got the new material. So we'll check out this one next. So Silicate Planet. Okay, so asteroid is made of nitrogen, carbon dioxide, oxygen, and water, all impact a planet entirely made of silicate, giving it a suitable surface composition to make it a habitable planet. Oh, that's so cool. Increase the simulation speed and wait about 50 years and watch this planet naturally terraform with these materials. It's got a star to boost it as well. So you just need a lot of time. So we're going to go up into the multiple years, so 5 years, and look at it slowly. If we actually go to the... Always forget where the planetscaping tab is. There it is. Just slowly watch as this should sort itself out. Let's see, is it going to do it? Let's see here. Has it got anything? I mean, it's got... Yeah, it's got the stats. I mean, I guess there's just an issue with the water spreading across the surface. I guess let's just go settle. That should hopefully give it a little... There you go. So it gives you something more like that. Cool. We'll just close that. So it's got the atmosphere. So there you go. So it's naturally formed an atmosphere while doing that as well. And that's what you end up with. Ah, that's really cool. That is really, really cool. So if we look at the composition here. Iron, silicate. It's got the big amount there. So all silicate. And then it's got the extras that have been added as well. Really, really cool. Mercury with sulfur dioxide ocean. Let's see what else we got here. This Mercury has a shallow ocean of sulfur dioxide spread all over its surface. Over time, the sulfur dioxide evaporates to form a thick atmosphere, obscuring the planet's surface. Oh, check that out. So Mercury's going all Venus-y like. Get the thick atmosphere going. Oh, yeah. So, how does that look underneath now? So, yes, it's all evaporated. Ah, hey. Okay, so that should, in theory, give Mercury a slightly higher surface temperature with a bit of an atmosphere, you know, a bit more greenhouse effect going on there. So, that's a 5 ATM atmosphere on that? Oh my god, that's a big boo. I mean, that's 5 times more than Earth, 5.2 times. Oh, that's seriously cool, that is. Sea level, albedo's still quite low. So in theory, let's just, I want to just speed this up. I want to see if this actually does increase in temperature a bit at all. Now, it seems that max is around 200 because it doesn't have the atmosphere layers going on there, but either way, that's still pretty cool. But yeah, Mercury, yeah. Okay. Planets composed of a single material in the solar system. What's this? Ooh, okay. Planets made of a single material, like an all-oxygen planet, all-water planet, orbit in the solar system with constant temperature and pressure. Such that most of them have liquid, gas, ice, all of the material on their surface in a stable state. The carbon dioxide planet vaporizes itself over many thousands of years. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas that traps heat, and an all-carbon dioxide planet creates a run-hour greenhouse effect that constantly heats until it boils away. Oh, yeah. The hydrogen and helium planets have a rocky core, as an all-hydrogen or all-helium planet would be a gas giant without a visible surface. Okay. So, where are we? So, water planet is there. So, that's orbit of Earth. Carbon dioxide planet. So, let's see how hot this guy gets in. So, the greenhouse gas. So, obviously in gas giant form as well. Yeah, that is cool. So visuals, where are we? Surface. Can we customize the bands? Is that... Where's the bands options? Now, let's just compare them. I'm not going mad, right? Where are we? Ooh. Let's just go dupes. Just put dupes there quickly. So, there should be band settings, right? It's a gas giant. Yeah, visuals. Yeah, bands. Visuals. Oh, so this is registered as a rocky planet. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Ah. Interesting. Okay. Cool, cool. So you got the sulfur dark side. Ooh. Ooh, that looks pretty wild. What's going on here? Oh, well, that one's fluctuating. Okay. See, maybe a bit. I don't know. That one suggests me it's a bit glitchy. That one. Ammonia planet. So again, all ammonia. All right, let's just line them all up. Actually, let's just get them all. Yeah, see, I really like this. It'd be cool if you could separate each mode individually, maybe like a side tab. So you could filter it all by one. I think that could be quite cool. I mean, just a little suggestion there, but that could be cool. So there's all the other. There's methane. Actually, speaking of methane, there's one thing that we definitely need to do now. Oh, hang on. What was that one I just looked at there? There was one with like a big mix of different... That was one of the regular planets. Oh, yeah, so check that out. So Uranus, for instance. And all, I'm guessing... So all the regular planets have been updated with more elements added in. Oh, yeah, that is cool. So what's the purple one? Is that... That must be helium, right? There's hydrogen. Yeah, helium. So what's the purple one there? I mean, obviously Jupiter would be mainly hydrogen, helium. Then the rocky core in the middle. What's the... That must be helium. It's gotta be. What if I just remove this? Yeah, that's helium. Okay. I mean, maybe if they were more color coded to each one. Maybe. I mean, that'd probably be quite useful to show me trying to figure that out there. But yeah, so if we had a load of helium in, slowly multiply that up, you slowly see the purple should reappear. There you go. Yeah. Ah, so there you go. So an all helium. Oh. I shaded it into a star. Okay. Oh, there's definitely a lot of messing around we can do with this. Here we go. This is what, actually, speaking of methane, this is what I wanted to check out. I wanted to see Titan. Right. Saturn's largest moon, Titan, was long suspected to have lakes of liquid methane on its surface based on the atmosphere pressure and temperature measured on Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. In 2006, the Cassini spacecraft flew by Titan and took measurements of the moon's northern regions, revealing smooth patches near the pole, later announced to be the definitive evidence of lakes filled with methane. A later flyby by Cassini in 2007 revealed the additional methane lakes near Titan's north pole. So the Titan actually has the methane on it here. Yes, this is one thing that I've been wanting to see for years, is so we can finally give Titan its methane lakes. I think the atmosphere colour definitely needs to... Although it's got obviously the methane, it still naturally is more like that, isn't it? So we'll put that on. Let's just go on flashlight so we can see Slee down there properly. So there's a good view of it. Okay, so atmosphere off, clouds off. So there you go. So the methane lakes are actually on Titan. Check that out. Oh, I'm not sure that white patch is there. Ah, that's so cool. Yes. Fantastic stuff. Okay, what else we got? Earth and Mimus. Okay, I think we can come back to them another time. But what I want to do, I now want to start messing around with some things. So I want to go to Earth. So go to a fresh solar system sim, and I want to start, you know, replacing some of the elements on Earth with some other ones. So some of its composition. So what if we replace all of the water with methane? So composition. So water, we want to completely eradicate the water. So if there's the exact stats of Earth, so now you can make some really high life likelihood planets as well. That's really cool. 0. No water. Now, actually, you know what? No, control. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to copy this number, then delete that, and then paste that into methane. Oh, hang on. Oh no, I think we may have glitched it there by pressing the undo button. Okay, let's just go from scratch. So I've still got that number copied. Now, so we're going to remove the water completely. So just make sure, let me just copy that again. So Control C, delete that, so put that to 0, and then go straight to methane and paste that value in there. Oh, hang on, that was it in Earth mass, wasn't it? Hang on, it was in a specific mass. I need to make sure the unit of measurement's correct. Let's try again. Okay, so Earth, down there we go. Okay, so that value is So it's measured in masses of Earth. Okay, that's why. Control C. I don't need to keep copying it, do I? So put that to 0. So remember, masses of Earth is the key. 0. And then methane. So masses of Earth. Paste that in there. Oh, I've done a bad thing. Earth is methaned out. So where is... Oh, it's all evaporated, hasn't it? Ah. So if we cool Earth down, effectively that should turn into liquid form. So what we need to do is we're going to lower or increase Earth's albedo. Make it reflect more light. So we're going to increase that. Let time fly. And I want to see this liquefy. I can't remember the scientific term for it. I have to say where a gas comes back into a liquid. So that's is that where's my methane? Come on, I want to see my methane oceans. No? I think we need to go a little colder. Oh, minus 172 average. Oh, that should easily be cold enough now. And the gas to liquid is going to bug me. Condensation. Yeah, okay. That's it. Why did I forget that? Right. So let's try Earth already being cold then. Let's go again. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put Mars, let's just say put it in Saturn's orbit. So let's just boost it out. There you go. 10, I mean, roughly in between Jupiter and Saturn. Yeah, we'll roll with that. Okay, so Earth's going to freeze up, right? Then we're going to remove all the water. So water goes to 0. Now I want this to actually cool down first before we do anything. So there you go. So that's proper frozen. See, there shouldn't be any ice because there's no water left, right? I think if I'm, yeah. Where? There's no water. Well, anyways, because if I didn't melt, for instance, well, there shouldn't be any water. So that just gets rid of all that. Okay, fine, whatever. So methane. Paste that back in there. So put it to Earth mass. Ah, there you go. See, there's the liquid methane. Look, that's not atmosphere. That's generally on the surface now. Yeah, look at that. So it's still a little higher than the water level. Can we do anything? Does the sea level work? Does that button work for methane? Oh, it does. Oh, methane, ocean, Earth. Oh man. Okay. Now that's looking pretty. That's looking pretty wild. So there you go. Opacity. So the atmosphere has actually changed colour as well because it's simulated. Oh no, Earth, what have we done? Oh dear. So that's looking pretty different, isn't it? Methane Earth. Right, so what we'll try as well, let's just pull it back down to its closer orbit now. So let's put it back. I want to see, you know, what happens when this starts to warm up again with the methane oceans. I think this could get pretty insane pretty fast. Let's just lower that. Let's go back to roughly 1 year. 1 year orbit. Let's see what happens now as that methane warms up. Let's see how that plays out. Oh, the city lights are back. Yeah, people, we're living with the methane. As you can see, it's starting to evaporate. The methane's all going into the atmosphere, everyone. Oh no. So, evaporated methane atmosphere, so that's pretty wild, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Minus 42 degrees. And I haven't changed yet. Remember, I have not changed the atmosphere stats whatsoever. All I did was simply remove the water and add the methane. And adding that methane has completely changed the atmosphere composition by having all that evaporated methane in there. So the greenhouse effect is lowered. So it's not getting as much temperature as it once was. So let's ramp it up a bit. I want to keep lowering this until we get temperature. So I'm going to put it down to 8 months. That's roughly Venus. That should be roughly Venus orbit now. Yeah. How does that behave now? There's still a bit in this. There's still a bit in the north. Look, yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, I've got some great ideas now I can add in my realistic solar system. This update has come at the right time, but I need to wait till the update drops before I can officially do it because I don't want to do it in a test build, of course. But so there we go. Now it's warming up. But yeah, once this update drops, that my realistic solar system I'm currently making when we're going to evolve that from birth to death as well once that system's done. But oh man, we're going to have some seriously cool objects in here, and the amount of changes that will happen when you make the star brighter now, with all these elements making a difference and evaporating and condensing, you know, that's going to be seriously cool. In the birth to death systems are going to get seriously complex now with this edition. Oh man, I can't wait to see this fully released now, because we're going to do some wild stuff in those videos, I'm going to tell you now. Let's lower even more. I want to see, you know, how close does Earth have to be with the methane to actually warm up. There you go, now it's warming up. So what orbit? So that is roughly in between Mercury and Venus's orbit now, and it still hasn't quite got the temperature yet. Okay, fine, we'll go even closer then to the sun. Let's go more Mercury-like distance. It's crazy how that can make a difference. Oh, we didn't change the albedo on this one, did we? That's still what it should be normally. So there you go. So with the methane, it needs to be like Mercury level orbit to get it fully done. So for instance, now I pull it further away. Not 189 or 90 years. There you go. So that now will start to cool down again. We should see the methane return to the surface. There you go. Yeah. Oh, it's flooded the land. What's going on here? So the land's now all flooded. Oh dear. What a poor old Earth, man. We've just put it through absolute agony doing that. Oh dear. Oh man. Okay. Right. Continuing on. Let's have a few more experiments before we finish up today. So I want to try and just try and get all the elements shown. So, for instance, let's go over fresh gas giant here. So there you go. Now, elements. So what does this generate with? So we've got a bit of meat. We've got a bit of water in there. So I'm just going to remove the water. Completely remove water. It's got a bit of silicate. So it's got the rocky core. It's got ammonia. It contains ammonia as well. Methane. Helium, hydrogen. Okay, so that's seriously cool. And that actually reminds me, long time ago, talking probably a good year or two now, Mad Planet Guy modded some objects into the game that had these elements already. So I'm going to spawn them in now and see if the game actually recognises the elements they're made of, because they were modded with he put some secret file in or something, playing around with the object files, and they did actually recognise it as the game recognised it as a different element, but didn't name them or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and see if these still work. So here they are. It's the carbon dioxide. So these are all good old modded stuff. I'm going to see if these actually get recognised as actual, if the elements actually are recognised by the game now. Now it's actually added. So let's have a look. So this is the carbon dioxide one, modded from way back. There you go. Look, see, all those years ago, whenever he made these, he had these in the game long before this version even came out. Look at that. The helium one, that has helium. Methane. Yeah, so it just goes to show that the elements, they've been in the game files for so long. And now the game recognises that these guys are actual planets, and it actually recognises the elements they're made of, the material they're made of. There's the nitrogen one. Yep. Oh, that's so cool. So the sulfur dioxide actually the game actually recognises that these planets were modded with it and actually contains them. If you notice, it doesn't show the composition here. It doesn't show it on these guys. Look, it blanks it out, just the regular surface. Because remember, these are modded, so they got some weird thing. Edit colours. Whoa. Oh, no way. Oh, you can change the colour of every single element in all of its forms. Oh, that is insane. Dude, the amount of customization these now have, that is through the roof. So let's go to, so this is the sulfur. Sulfur dioxide. So, if I go to sulfur, because this, I want to see if I can change the colour of this. Where's sulfur dioxide? So, can I actually, does this actually change colour if I mess with this? Because this is modded, so I don't know if this will work, but it should be gas, shouldn't it? No. Okay. Because this is still a weird. See, this has the similar stats to a star with a tint, even though it's a planet. It has like the star customization of just a tint. That's weird. But no, I'm kind of glad to see that these objects finally have what they were built for. Actually, now that the game actually recognizes what material they're made of, because before it would show 0% for iron, silicate, water, and hydrogen. Just have 0 for them all. But if you crash something into it, it would actually show that half of it was made of an unknown material. So Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, it's good. It's good to see these planets have finally got what they were after, or finally getting recognisable for what they're made. Their compositions are made of. That's really, really cool. Next up, okay, so Jupiter. So I'm going to play around with Jupiter's now. Its composition here. So, for instance, what if I added? So we could effectively make Jupiter an ice giant now. So I'm going to add. So let's just compare it to Neptune, for instance. So let's just spawn the generic Neptune in. Because only the original objects, I don't think our custom objects would have all these. So for instance, if I use my Neptune here, I don't think this would have any of that added, would it? It'd still be all the old spec. Oh, what have I just done there? Oh, yeah. So it doesn't have all these other elements added now. So these are kind of need to update all of those. Why has it all gone dark? I did a bad thing. Flashlight. There you go. So Neptune. So this is the regular generic Neptune. So this has also got the updated stats. So down here we can see Neptune. You know, it's got a good amount of ammonia. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of give Jupiter a makeover with the ice giant properties. So that's pretty cool. Right. So remember, this is in masses of Earth to Jupiter, so we need to kind of just roughly make it up. So hydrogen is still the dominant. Hydrogen and helium is still dominant, but it's the ammonia and methane that I want to increase in Jupiter. Because Jupiter doesn't actually have any. So what we're going to do is we're going to give it a little change. 0.1. So it makes it a little smaller. Jupiter, where are we? 0.1. Oh, hang on. 0.1. What's that? What have I just done? Oh, that's about. I wasn't meant to do that. Whoops. But what's that? What's all this black area? What is that? What have I done? Oh. So ammonia's doing that. Oh, that is weird. Okay. Interesting. So I'm guessing so if I just go back to these here, so the edit colours. So I'm guessing this only, I want to say this only applies to rocky planets. I don't think this will work on gas giants. We'll give it a quick try. So let's just go over, I'm going to go over, probably not the solar system ones, but let's go over generic random gas giants. So, why is it all dark? Have I broken something when I spawned that custom Neptune in? What is going, whoops. It's all blacked out. Flashlight. Anyways, right, so I want to make sure this is all made, so mainly hydrogen and helium. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the colour of the hydrogen to see if that makes any difference. I don't think it will. I think because it still has to be the band colour, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm guessing on a rocky planet that would make all the difference. So, for instance, if I go back to, let's go back to the solar system now. Right. So back to Earth. So if I start changing the colours of the elements it's currently got, it's a composition here. So oxygen. So what if so oxygen's in a gas form right now on Earth. So for instance, if I changed oxygen's colour, so it's a gas. So if I did this, would it? It actually does. Oh, that is so cool. Right. So oxygen is now pink, red, yellow oxygen. So you can change each material all in its solid liquid gas forms. Oh, that is seriously cool, that is. Nitrogen. So for instance, Earth's nitrogen level. So what if we change nitrogen to something else as well? Oh my god. Wow, that is seriously cool. Obviously, water's the same as before. That's the liquid. Remember, you can also have, depending on what temperature the planet is, you could have liquid carbon dioxide and liquid oxygen. If you have it really cold, in theory, you could do that. Argon, silicate, iron. So if I want iron as a liquid, so if I heated the planet up, could I actually change the colour of the lava, maybe? If I'm making liquid, you know, the liquid iron and silicate, so the crust. I'm not going to find that out right now. So mercury. Fairly basic, you know, it's got, you know, not too much going on, so here we are. Surface. So, or composition. So mercury, there's a little bit of water apparently now. Hey, oh, it does have little pockets of ice, I believe. Let's go. So iron and silicate. So for instance, I want to increase mercury's temperature. So I'm going to lower it. I'm going to make it closer and closer to the sun. So I'm going to put it like something stupidly close like there or something, right? So that's going to warm it up. Nice and hot. Now, if I change the colour, so this is now, effectively that's lava, isn't it? So that's liquid rock. So if I try to change if I try to change iron or silicate's colours in liquid form, would that do anything to this? So iron and silicate are ones I want to do. So Does that change anything to the lava, maybe? I don't know if it will. Oh, hang on. So that's all custom. Liquid? No? Oh, man. I was hoping that would. It doesn't look like it wants to let me do that. So let's actually do the gas. The solid bit. Oh, you can't change the liquid colour. So my guess is that the game can't. So I'm guessing if it's blanked out, then these two can't be created in-game with the liquid. You can do liquid for that, for the argon, for instance, and I'm guessing the other ones you can do liquid for. So I'm guessing iron and silicate, you can't have liquid forms of them in the game, unfortunately. I was kind of hoping you could change the lava colour, but oh well. I mean, maybe that's a suggestion for the future, maybe. I mean, that could be cool. But you know, this is seriously cool. I mean, the amount of time it must have taken the guys to get all this program. I mean, that is just fantastic stuff. I want to do a really good job to the team, because this is seriously cool. I mean, the amount of customization that we can do to planets now in creating custom sims. It may be like this is probably one of the biggest customization updates ever. I mean, I know when they added the clouds and atmospheres, that was a big one, but look how many more things we can do now. I mean, that's huge. This is only a few buttons here. Look how many you get now for each one. I mean, that's crazy. That's absolutely fantastic, and it's so cool. And you know, I'm really looking forward to creating some like proper methane wells, nitrogen atmosphere stuff. You know, that's awesome. And actually, speaking of nitrogen, let's check out Titan's atmosphere now with the nitrogen effect. So, Titan, there you go, buddy. I think I really think I've broken something. I think Titan's atmosphere may be a little broken though. I think it needs to be changed to it's blue. I think it needs to be on the custom for Titan. I'm guessing because its atmosphere doesn't make sense of the simulated one anymore. But you get blue Titan now when you spawn it in. But yeah, custom. So I want to just see its atmosphere. So, oh, this is so cool. I really love this view here. But yeah, if you could just split them down, I guess it'd be cool. What's the one on here? This one on the right. So you got the normal one on the left, then you got like the temperature one at the bottom. I mean, what's the one on the right there? I'd be interested to know about those three as well. That'd be cool. But anyways, there's this nitrogen, yeah, nitrogen atmosphere. So for instance, if I actually go back to the simulated, right, so that's because it is blue. So Titan, as we know, nitrogen, prominent element in its atmosphere. Edit colours, so nitrogen. If I was to do this, gas, pull it to Titan's colour. Yay! There you go. Check that out, Titan. So you can do it that way as well if you want to keep it on the simulated mode. But there you go. So let's just try and make it look like the real Titan. It's got this nice atmosphere, haze, you know, the orange, something like that. But yeah, that is really, really cool. Give it a deeper colour as well. Yeah. Oh, I'm loving this. I could literally keep filming this video for hours, but I think we'll have to finish up. I mean, that's just a short little preview, a little demo of this. I mean, we'll do a full video when the update drops as well. But yeah, this is fantastic stuff. Again, a massive thank you to Dan, who sent me this early access version as well. I really, really appreciate Dan. That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, that is so cool. And actually, as I'm filming this, it looks like he's just officially publicly announced it. Yeah, he's literally this second. Okay, fine. About 10 minutes ago, actually. I'm just looking at the time he sent it. So, he's just... oh, this is Brent, so one of the other guys in the team. They've just officially announced this as well. So, I'm already filming before they even announced it. Oh, that's so cool. But yeah, again, a massive thank you to Dan for giving me the access to this on. So, I've got it... He sent it to me this morning, actually. So, I wanted to film the video straight today and get this out ASAP as well. But yeah, again, a massive thank you to Dan for sending me this. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm glad you like what I'm doing, Dan. I mean, it's absolutely awesome. And yeah, really, really appreciate it. And yeah, again, massive thank you to all the guys on the Universe Sandbox team for putting this update together as well, because this is... I mean, like I said, I could keep filming this video. I could literally film this for the next 2 hours and just play around with this. But yeah, we'll have to hold it for another time. I think we'll have to do a few episodes of just messing about. I mean, you guys let me know what you want to see there. But there's a lot more I probably haven't shown in here. And there's so much. I mean, I'm looking just at the patch notes again here. It is enormous. There is so much before and after. There's so much we can do in the Planetscaping tab that we've not even looked at. We only looked at it briefly, but in the tools, Planetscaping. Also, you can add it all on here. So for, oh my god, what have I just done? But we can add all the different elements to Titan here. for a bit of oxygen on there. We'll have the Terraform Titan. I think we'll have to try and terraform all the stuff with these new features, because this is seriously, seriously cool. Yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that. I mean, now it's officially announced as well. I mean, fingers crossed the update, the full update will drop in a few weeks once they've got the feedback from everyone. But yeah, this is amazing stuff. But again, I'll finish it off there, as I'm going to keep babbling on. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, press that like button. Let's see if we can go for 100 likes on today's video, guys, for this preview version of Universe Sandbox, or the upcoming terraforming update, I think they've titled it as well. But yeah, massive thank you again to the guys who sent me this. So Dan, massive thank you to him and the team as well. And yeah, that all said and done, guys, make sure you have a great day. Stay safe out there. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.